So I was just banned from, no. I was permanently banned from the feminism subreddit, and then I was just blocked when I asked whether there had been a misunderstanding. I need a little bit more time to process before I explain what happened or what I understand. What, but but I'm a feminist. Wait, no, but I successfully, the girls on my Facebook liked what I said. So let me explain. Ooh, that's way too loud. It's way too much noise. I'm gonna be screaming in this bitch. How's that? Bop, 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 bop. Can you not see my face? Focus on my face. What are you looking at? Here. First of all, I should probably put a trigger warning on this for anybody who has been rejected by the liberal community but identifies as liberal. Not that you shouldn't be rejected just because you identify as liberal, but there's a problem with the left wing. There has been for at least the last several years. It's not about the values anymore. It's about this cult. Ugh, I know what I sound like, but just please bear with me because, well, if you're watching this, it's because you actually know me. We're getting off track. I'm upset. I'm just going to start from not the beginning, but the beginning of what happened. I still don't know whether I'm ready to talk about it. I am a feminist, pure and simple. I not only believe in equal treatment of the genders, but also that women are entitled to a boost until there is actual equal treatment of the genders. That does not exist right now. Just treating people equally will not suffice for systemic equal treatment. That should be obvious. And if you don't see that, you're dumb. That's it. You're an idiot. Same thing with affirmative action. If you think that we can, despite education, despite the history of culture, that we can just start treating people the same now, and that will mean that they get the same treatment by the system and also have the same opportunities, you're f***ing dumb. Women are raised by the society to be soft. Women are raised to not know their power. And so as we get more and more women that know their power, that needs to be encouraged above all else. Same thing with blacks, for instance, with affirmative action. The more and more that we get blacks into these colleges and universities valuing this level of education, and we see that a lot now these days, then the more opportunities that they'll have in future generations. And then that means that all the races will truly be able to be treated equally because they will eventually have some equal footing. So that's basically what it is. So long as there's not equal footing, you can't give equal treatment. You have to give boosts. It's fucking obvious. I mean, are you stupid? Okay, so I'm getting my hands dirty with these guys. Let's get to the screenshots. So there's this thing on Comedy Central called Sex Fails. This thing on their YouTube channel. I don't have a TV, so I don't know if it's on Comedy Central, but basically there are these different comedians that are telling these stories about their sex fails. And a good chunk of them are women, maybe the majority. And so, of course, what you get in the comments is a whole bunch of guys saying, "Oh, you shame on society. Oh no, what's gonna happen to society? You're fucking stupid." So on one of these videos by Mary Beth Barone, I commented on a bunch of comments. I said, you wouldn't say this about a guy. 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 Let's look at some examples now. Hold on. What is a roasty? All right. This girl is the reason aliens won't stay and why I'll never have kids. Wouldn't say this about a guy. There's my comment. I am so glad her ex decided not to marry this roasty. Oh, there I am again. Wouldn't say this about a guy. So you feel the need to put it on the internet and your legacy to this world will be this I am a cocksucker testimonial? It's just a good story. Wouldn't say this about a guy. Somewhere in America, two very disappointed parents are hanging their heads in shame. Did Eris get him again? Wouldn't say this about a guy. This degenerate culture you work so hard to mainstream may give you a voice, but a degenerate voice. I don't remember commenting on that one. Oh, have some self-respect. I think I commented on this one. Yep, wouldn't say this about a guy. Some self-respect. We have this bullshit notion about self-respect. Self-respect is this is what I want, so this is what I'm going to do, as long as I don't hurt anybody else. Because I'm entitled to it. I deserve it. Fuck you! And women do this as well. Older women will do this. They talk about this whole cow thing and the milk and the and whatever the expression is. And then also, young women should just have some self-respect and no, you're bullshitting yourself. You must realize that. If you honestly think about it, if you honestly think to yourself, is this demonstrating a lack of self-respect? The fact that she is doing what she enjoys doing. I don't even know how I started that sentence, but you're fucking stupid. So let's go to this this image of what I said. Is it getting hot in here? So we have this guy on the video. He says,
"Man, I've gotten old. All I can think about is how any little girl who has access can watch this, then dream about when she'll be older and cool enough to go to Europe and blow strangers in bathroom stalls. I'm worried."
You're dumb. Oh wait, hold on. Let's resume the screen recording actually. So,
She's a whore and proud of it.
What's the problem?
That's called being progressive now.
Wouldn't say this about a guy. Some hero said that. Okay, now John G says,
The snark in me wants to say I would say the same about a guy blowing dudes in foreign bathrooms as well.
thank you for not leaving that unproductive comment.
I take your point though. I probably wouldn't say the same about a hetero guy having relations with strangers in clubs.
I ended up completely ignoring the homophobia in that first part. That he has a problem with dudes blowing dudes and girls blowing dudes, but
Probably wouldn't say the same about a hetero guy having relations with strangers in clubs. I would still disapprove, but I know how easily a young man will debase himself for the prospect of pussy.
I hate that word.
Perhaps it's wrong of me to assume women would be the ones to hold themselves to higher standards.
I feel like you're trying to disguise some bullshit there, but I don't quite understand. So he says,
Something to think about.
so I said, oh, I liked my own comment. That's a really cool response. Because this is how you f***ing handle a sexist dumbass. You help him not be a dumbass. Wow, that's a really cool response. Thanks for taking my comment seriously. I also think that the focus should be that this woman is as sexually powerful as any man tries to be. And as you'll see in the comments, that is highly discouraged. But it's a move in the right direction. Not because promiscuity is a great thing, but because power is. Power is. Power is. Power is. Power is. Power is. I don't know, that's the thing YouTubers do to make their videos more entertaining, so I thought I'd try it. John G responds,
Thanks. It's a fair point you made. I agree women can certainly be as powerful as men, but women possess a certain pragmatism that a lot of men lack. Also, while perhaps not as physically strong, I believe women can be fiercer and more determined in a fight. Perhaps a woman's most accessible source of power, though, is her sexuality, or rather her sexual desirability. At least when it comes to power over men. This power, though, to counter your point, is, I think, diminished rather than augmented by her giving it up so easily.
all right. First of all, f*** you social justice warriors if you reacted to,
Perhaps not as physically strong.
I hate to sound like them, but that's just the case. Not all women are weaker than all men by any means at all. But if you look at just the average, compared to the average, and the high extreme versus the high extreme, yes, there's a difference. I think it's an overused point, though, maybe? I don't know. Doesn't matter, really. But kudos to you that let that slide, or not even let that slide, that said, okay, yeah. And focus on the fact that, like, what the fuck? No, that her sexuality is like an instrument. That's not the source of her power. Your power is your courage, your strength. It's not your tool. Your tool is how you can maybe exercise your power, but it is not the definition of your power, you fucking idiot. I do like John. I'm just worked up about the whole thing. So I said, I reckon the power to want and to do are much more important and fundamental than the power to make... What did I say? I reckon the powers to want and to do are much more important and fundamental than the power to seduce or allure. That's good work on my part. I'm putting in a little bit of work in the YouTube comments. That's literally in the trenches. I'm getting my hands fucking dirty with these guys. Because I'm not going to do it if I don't get a medal, right? So I posted it on Facebook. So I get like 6 likes, which for me, I basically went viral. All intelligent women in my life. I've also just gotten on Reddit recently because of Gus Johnson. He recommended a great place to get yourself known if you're trying to be a YouTuber is on Reddit. Okay, so I made a Reddit account. I've been posting about whatever, it doesn't matter. And so I go to the Feminism subreddit. By the way, I might not get all the terms correct. I'm not quite sure because I know this is really stupid that I'm just like in here trying to get brownie points, but also could be kind of good for morale to see the kind of just totally removed, oblivious guy that is hated, that you roll your eyes at. And also it's a little bit of a demonstration maybe of how patients can do it. And I'm not saying that all feminists are impatient. I'm saying that all hyperactivists are impatient and stupid. So anyway, I wanted attention, whatever. So I posted it, but I was very honest. I put as the title, "Can I just come here for a cookie and a pat on the back?" A little joke, right? Okay, so they didn't want my post. Not great for morale and ally building, but maybe they don't need fucking me, right? They got their own thing going. But actually, no, it's not just that they decided not to have my post. I was, as the Redditors say, permabanned. I have been banned from ever posting to that page. Okay, happens to me all the time. Some kind of misunderstanding. My sense of humor, I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe they didn't realize who I was in the conversation. I have no idea. I respond to the ban with a message. I say, maybe there's been a misunderstanding? Put up the response. What is it? No further communication is wanted or something? And my future messages have been muted temporarily. Maybe they can't permanently mute them. So I don't know why would you permanently ban and then immediately mute when I just ask, what's going on? You know, I mean, if you want to ignore the message, fine, but literally just like fuck off. Fuck the fuck off. When I got the very first notification that I was permabanned, I'm getting hot flashes. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Why did I just get kicked off the team? Wait, what? What's going on? And my heart is like literally broken into a million pieces. I'm like, what's happening? What's happening? But all the, why? What have I done wrong? Wait, same team. Hold on, same team, hold on. It hurts. It hurts. I was on my phone watching YouTube or something, or Netflix or something. Oh, we love Netflix. We feminists, we love Netflix. We love to Netflix, have some wine. We love wine. Okay. You always let me bring my whiskey, and now, permabanned. And I was salty. Oh, I was so salty. I've always complained about hyperactivists. I've described in a video in the past, a video that I did about sexual harassment. That's what I call anyone who kind of starts with the general right idea, but then goes about it in such a way. I'm not saying like Kaepernick went around it the wrong way. I'm not saying that a protest is the wrong way. No. I'm not saying that punching a Nazi is the wrong way. No, I'm fine. I'm good with all of that. I'm saying that slapping someone because they say they don't like chocolate ice cream is the wrong way. That's never happened. But the examples might not seem as ridiculous to you as that example, but they are. Saying that someone is sexist for using the term friend zone is stupid. We're not going to get into all that right now. I don't want to overheat here. Saying that you can't make a joke that involves sexuality, even if it's not to the expense of a queer person, even if it just makes reference to queerness, that's going about it the wrong way. But actually, not even going about it the wrong way, because you're actually not going about it. You're not achieving anything. In fact, it's quite counterproductive. There's a reason that the stupid conservatives are saying that they can't say anything these days. It's because of the stupid liberals. There are things that the stupid conservatives think that they should be able to say and they really shouldn't be able to say. But there's a whole lot of shit that they're using as examples to justify their distaste for liberalism that are stupid examples, that are things that you should be able to say. See, the problem is there's no such thing as good and dumb. That does not exist. Goodness cannot be paired with stupidity. What is goodness? Goodness isn't following rules. Goodness isn't not doing harm. Goodness is having a moral goal and achieving it. And moral goals are complicated and they're distant. A moral goal is not to smile at someone or be polite. A moral goal is to make people's lives better, even just for a moment. And that's hard to do. It's easy to smile. It's easy to be polite. It's easy to not use the term friend zone. It's easy to not rate a woman's attractiveness. All of that's easy. But the moral goal is to support the advancement of women. That's not easy. There's no simple trick. There's no just, oh, hey, if you don't say she friend zoned you, if you don't use the word bitch, and if you don't rate attractiveness, you're going to cure sexism. Maybe that was a bit cheap of me to say there, but that's what the mind is good at. It's good at trying to find shortcuts to save energy, to be as efficient as possible. Mine didn't really evolve to handle these issues. How long has modern man been around? 10,000 years? How much of that time have the sexes existed in equality? And in how many places in the world? Not many. Gotten 10,000 years and still haven't really figured it out. I'm sure some places have, and I'm sure some periods did. But globally, no. Well, because it's a hard goal. And we know that because we're so far from achieving it, we know we're not programmed for it. And yet we still follow our unconscious shortcuts. We say, okay, if you say these words, you're a fucking sexist and I hate you. If you don't say these words, you're good. Which is the equivalent of saying that you're a good person if you smile at people. Let me give you one more example to hopefully drive it home. It's making perfect sense to me. I hope it's making sense to you. Let's see. Giving bad news, giving bad information, right? Whether it's that a dress doesn't look nice on someone, that they have something in between their teeth, that they're not very good at their jobs and don't seem to be getting good at it, whatever it is. A lot of that information, it's valuable to have. And yet, what do good people tend to do? What do nice people, I should say? What do kind people? What do polite people? What do sweet people? What do all those little shits do? They don't really give that information. Or it's some kind of big debate they have to have in their heads. The only time I ever debate whether or not to tell someone that they're doing something wrong or this, that, and the other, because I'm debating how much longer do I need to pretend to be normal? How much longer do I need to fit in with this group? How much longer before I can just reveal who I am? That I don't follow your fucking stupid ass rules that your stupid ass unconscious came up with. We are not equipped, à la base, to handle difficult moral questions, to achieve great moral goals. Our instincts are not enough. So if we trust our instincts, plus our instincts are bad as they typically are, plus we don't engage any higher thinking in order to evaluate our instincts, then we don't achieve good. And I think that that's what's happening with a lot of stuff on the left. They're saying stupid shit, and it's turning away any reasonable person that was raised on the other end of the spectrum. It's very difficult for them to see that there isn't equality and so on if we on the left are saying stupid fucking shit and alienating any allies. So that's why it's counterproductive. Colin Kaepernick was not being counterproductive. No, he wasn't. I'm for it, I think, but I'm just realizing, all the people who... No, they were bullshitting. We're not going to talk about Kaepernick, but... Okay, but anybody who was saying that, I just can't be okay with it because I support the troops and whatever. No, you had some other reason you can't be okay with it. This is bullshit. But when you're accused of things that you didn't feel like you did and you are sincerely trying to understand. In fact, I should have put a trigger warning at the beginning of this video. Did I already say this? I should put a trigger warning at the beginning of this video for all of the people who have been... Oh, I did say this. But I've seen people on my friends' Facebook pages who've been like, honestly just trying to understand here, and everybody's freaking out at them. It's a fucking shame. So, rejected by the feminism subreddit, I look for other feminist-related subreddits, sort of, and I find feminist pass denied. Interesting. Is this other people who have thought that they were feminists, been interested in feminism, and then just got rejected? By the way, watch my video, what is it, day 9? Watch my day 9 video, because I talk about not a sexism issue, but a race issue, where liberals are stupid. It's all the blue videos. And then some of the pink videos refer to it as well. But all the videos with the, hold on, where am I? This side, right? Yeah, all the blue numbers. So I go to this page, and these guys are dumb. Oh, these guys are dumb. I'm fighting with everybody. These guys are stupid. These are stupid people. Oh, the word retarded. So I don't use it. Do I want to say anything about it? I remember when I was in somewhere between 4th and 6th grade, and one of my teachers had a daughter who has special needs. A different teacher is explaining what it means to be special needs, and she says,
"She's no different from us, just does things a little bit slower."
So she is different from us, though, right? I'm standing there thinking, hold on, I want to be nice to this person, but why are we lying? And this actually relates to my day 9 video as well. Hyperactivists need to lie in order to make true the bullshit, even though the bullshit is true, without lying. It is true that we should be good to this girl. It is true that she should be happy and that we should be involved in making her happy and certainly not involved in making her sad. That is true by itself. We don't need to lie and say she's not different. Retarded literally... No, we shouldn't talk about the retarded issue. Let's just say that people are stupid. People are beyond stupid. They speak hyperbolically when I say they're clinically Okay, so, all right, feminist past denied. So I posted to the feminism subreddit an interaction I had with a YouTube commenter who I got to reconsider a sexist comment he made. I was then banned from the feminism subreddit and don't know what happened in between. This guy said,
LMAO, don't be a SJW.
what does that mean, minus 13 points? How'd I lose 13 points? So I said, why not? So I use SJWs as a pejorative term. I don't like using it as a pejorative term because we do need kind of warriors looking out for social justice, but they're just fucking it up. And that's the term that these people gave them as a pejorative, so I accept it. But why not, though? Because it depends on how you mean it. Do you mean anybody who advocates for social justice? Because then you're a fucking idiot. Or do you mean people who say that they want to advocate for social justice but are saying stupid shit that often compromises achieving social justice? If that's what you mean, then okay, sure. But anyway, so I ask, why not? Also, why are they such shitheads? Again, if we're talking about the second kind of social justice warrior. Oh, that's where I got minus 13? Because I got my comment, why not? Why are they such shitheads? Got downvoted 13 times? Is that what that means? Wait, what? Wait, how are they? Because I said, why not? But if I said the shitheads thing, why aren't they like, okay, but he does think that they're shitheads. Whatever. So, this dipshit said,
You'll find an answer to that in the name of their subreddit, haha.
Feminism, that's how you know they're shitheads, because they call them, that's so stupid. All right. And then these two guys asked for a link to this video, so shout out to, oh no, not shout out to Fragshire. Fragshire's the one who said it. Why does he want a link, though? What does he expect? Oh, I get it. Because he thinks that he and I are, okay, no, I'm afraid not, Bubba. Nobody's safe. Not today. Certainly not from me. Why did I say yo for sure? Fragshire, let's discuss, because I like you, because you asked for a link to the video, but feminism in and of itself is not stupid. Like, alright, then somebody else said,
They just permaban a lot of people like all the liberal subreddits.
this is what I'm talking about. This is what you guys are doing. I'm talking to any liberal audience now that I have. That this is what you're doing. You're permabanning all these people. Now, some of them should be permabanned, but I said that's not good. Then this guy said,
They would call your reaction mansplaining.
would they? I'm explaining to a man how he's being sexist. Would they call that mansplaining? If they take it as me showing them how to explain to a man. So I'm man-exampling. This guy said,
They don't want conversation, they want converts.
again, did anybody read the interaction? Does anybody know like why I'm posting this? I literally had no objection to feminism. I am a convert. Not to the cult of hyperactivism, but to the importance of feminism. Just not stupidity. People didn't like that, I guess, because I have 0 right now. That's really great, said.
But I'm glad to hear you for actual equality, equity, and fairness, not superiority of one gender over the other. Sad they banned you so very close-minded of them.
What do you mean close-minded? Again, there was no disagreement. As far as I could tell. Not close-minded, I say. I literally thought I was submitting something supportive and like-minded. I'm still confused, bruh. He goes,
Close-minded of them, not you.
no, I understood. Typically, we describe people as closed-minded if they reject differing views. Agreed? Hold on. My views did not differ from theirs. I was trying to advance what I thought was the feminist agenda. I even sent the message saying maybe there's been a misunderstanding. They muted me, haha. And then there's this one. And then we're just gonna wrap up the video, because I vented. Everybody's stupid. I'm against everybody. I have to fix all of you. I have to save all of you. And that's what I learned from my trip. I just had to accept responsibility. And I was so scared of being arrogant and grandiose. The truth is, you're all fucking dumb. Great note to end the video on. Please subscribe so that I can tell you how fucking stupid you are. So this guy says,
She's a whore and you shouldn't defend whores. That was your only problem.
oh, are you the kind of people that populate this subreddit? Wait, hold on. Is everyone in agreement with this guy? Because obviously I don't want to be here. He responds,
Oh man, are you the kind of people that get triggered when others don't agree with you?
bro, is that what you honestly think is happening here? Like, honestly, take a second. Trust me that you can be real with me. You can even DM me if you like. But take a breath, focus your powers of logic and critical thinking, and then tell me, do you honestly, deep down and across your cortex, think that I am unreasonably angry because we have different views? I don't know what happened, because I don't know how Reddit works yet. The point of this video was, if you have reached this, the point of this video is, everybody's stupid. I've said that. I don't know whether I was clear about that. You're all stupid. Morality and social justice is complicated, and using just what feels right is not good enough. And you're so arrogant. I know how that sounds, but you are. You are so arrogant to think that what you feel in your heart is truth. To think that your brain is so magical that things that seem wrong, things that trigger you, are immoral and unethical. You're dumb and you're arrogant. No, morality, social justice is much more complicated than that. So is sacrifice or allies. This isn't working. Your system right now isn't working. Getting upset about things that you shouldn't get upset about does nobody any good. Okay, the fact that being racist is such a bad thing right now, because people need to be so careful, there are some people that it has helped become not racist because they're so scared of being racist, they won't even use the word black. They'll say African American, right? They'll go to all these people go to all these extremes to avoid the label of racist. Actually, no, it doesn't really help because saying black is not what makes you racist. What makes all of us, because 99% of people are racist, including a lot of these social justice warriors. What makes you racist is having certain implicit biases. It's a natural thing. And we need to all acknowledge it and just work on overcoming them. Fuck. Sorry, excuse me. I have all sorts of racist ideas. Not like, oh, let me go shoot that, whatever. But I will judge people differently based on the color of their skin. Absolutely. I'll give certain leniency to people who dress a certain way, have a certain color of skin that I maybe won't afford to poorer people with darker skin. Absolutely. And I try to recognize that, and I try to compensate for it. I try to avoid it. I'm not racist if I make a joke. It may perpetuate racist ideas, yes. Anyway, it's just more complicated. So just take a second and let's think about this. Together, maybe. Maybe not. Let's just, at least on the left, let's think about this. This isn't going to make a difference. That coffee is running right through me. I realize I've got to say something. I may be wrong about everything that I say in this video. In fact, that's the difference between me and you. You might be thinking,
whoa, look at you. You think you fucking know it all?
No, I don't. These are the ideas that I have. They make sense to me. You can tell me if I'm wrong and just explain it. And hopefully, if I am wrong, then you'll convince me. But pretty sure I'm right and that you're all dumb. Okay? Good.